Here on 2K Sports.
And the name that everyone is here to watch is Vincent Leduc. This guy is one of the top prospects in all of France. We are so excited to see what he can do out on this floor.
Yeah, and Leduc might be one of the best that France has to offer. Paris has an American prospect with MP.
Yeah, Paris, they're so excited about the development of MP. They think he is every bit as talented as Leduc. And tonight, they have a chance to prove it. Well, we've seen some great playmakers out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished his career.
Yes, sure.
And he finishes nicely on the way up.
Well, playing with a high motor, the student kept it alive, and he paid off.
Outside Dumont. Portier. Davis. Monsieur defending.
From about 10 feet out, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
As you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Roqueford's most effective in using his size to do a lot of damage close into the bucket.
Outside Dumont.
To the middle. Davis again.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
And here's Strasburg.
How about that? What a sensational finish.
Gotta be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, my clock's still going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds.
Has he come down yet?
I think he just landed, but to glide in and reverse it home, sweeter than honey.
Now here's Davis. 6 points for him. And the Strasburg team, they're little favorites playing these, and they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an NBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
Here's Elich. Davis in the post. Monsieur defending.
Rejected by Monsieur.
And that one's good, Dumont.
Stretching out the floor, Dumas creating space for this Paris FC basket offense.
Pass to Leduc. And here is Lemuel. Miller. Back to Lemuel. Now here's Monsieur.
Just 5 on the clock.
They get it again.
No good on that shot.
Here's Davis.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Down low.
A kick out to Dumont. The shot is good on the assist by Elich. And when you look around the NBA, it's not hard to find a French player who got their start in this league.
And I think that is in part probably because of the way that France has developed their basketball program. But it also speaks volumes to the way that the league has prepared players to make that jump over to the NBA. Yeah, a bit of pride at stake there, trying to get that last free ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Davis in the post. Monsieur's there. Davis, no good. Outside Lemuel. Miller. Back to Lemuel. Leduc for 3. It's hauled in by Paris.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Absolutely. I wouldn't bet against it in that situation next time.
Pass to Portier.
And shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Davis. That's good, and that evens things out. 50 to 50, 4 for 8 shooting this game. From deep.
A miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How to get that to go?
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
the lead. And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Here's Portier. Offline with a baseline jumper.
So Strasburg down. Outside Ledoux. Pass to Lemuel. Again, missed by Strasburg basket throw. Davis outside. Dumont. Davis right side. Back to Dumont.
And he tries off glass, but it's no good.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage in the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Davis in the post. He's guarded by Roper. Strasburg trailing.
To the inside. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
That's good, and Lemieux with the assist. And it's Paris with the ball. On the wing, Davis.
Shot to stop the drought. And that one drops for him.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
Scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
So when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Now here's Lemuel.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Shot by Leon, no good. And here's Paris.
They lead by 7. They set the pick. Here's Davis. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Good aggressive play by MP, taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Here's Ledoux.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark. So we conclude the first half.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 9. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Clock at 4. Here's Davis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Pass to Ledoux.
Looking to get back on track.
Davis grabs the miss. And it's Paris with the ball. Aaron on the wing. Portier. Screen by Elich. Davis. Monsieur defending.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
what focus and strength from MP. Even with the contact, he gets it done. And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Pass to Ahern. Outside Dumont. Now Davis.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
This is why you involve MP in Serena roles. He just figures out ways to score in these sets.
Manute for three. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Don't take your eyes off him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Davis outside. Ahern right side.
Back to Davis.
Fortier outside.
The three-pointer, no good.
Well, with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their backs. They've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Illich. He's guarded by Roquefort.
Pass to Davis. Rejected by Mesure. Inside. Three-pointer.
And Illich pulls it down.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way down.
Rejected by Davis.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. To the paint.
Out to Ahern.
No good on the triple.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the three. Defense totally off balance.
Back to Ledoux. Outside Lemieux. Pass to Mesure. Outside Ledoux. Mesure with the screen.
From the arc.
Ledoux misses. Now Paris FC basket with it.
Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Now here's Davis. He's guarded by Roquefort.
Shots good by Davis.
For MP, it's always full effort. He has never shied away from obstacles.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Ahern outside.
Off the mark there.
God damn.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 12. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for...
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC basket.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Screen by Lambert. Ledoux. To Leon.
And it's off from three-point range.
And here's Paris.
Here's Davis.
And there's the call on Dumont.
That is his first foul of the game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it. Here's Leon.
Strasburg again missing. Here's Paris.
It's a 13-point game. On the wing, Davis. Over Vescu. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
And the basket by Ledoux.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And here's Paris.
Leading by 12.
Pass to Illich. Outside Dumont. FC basket with another miss. Outside Ledoux. Miller left side.
Launches it.
And Strasburg hits again from deep.
Confident stroke for Miller. Strasburg, they want him in those catch and shoot chances.
Davis outside. Shoots over Vescu. Davis, no good.
No Strasburg back.
They trail by 9 points. A step back shot.
It's hauled in by Paris. Ahern right side. Pass to Portier. Outside Dumont. Here's Davis. Lemoon covering.
6 to shoot.
Here's Illich. Here's Ahern behind the arc.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Monsieur, defended by Illich.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Good job trying to get a hand in his face, but you have to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. You have to defend that shot without fouling. Now it's 3 free throws.
And it's kind of almost the worst possible scenario.
The second one drops, and that brings them within 10. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up going 2 of 3.
Not as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Tries it from 9, and the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for them.
Elbow shot on the way, and he hits the jump shot.
Just rising and firing in the mid-range. Ledoux making it look easy.
Pass to Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so we'll shoot 2 here.
Monsieur picks one up.
He doesn't enforce, and that one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Think about the journey for MP to get here. In high school, wasn't really scouted. Moved around the States. Now, he's playing serious basketball in Europe.
Miller for 3. Harris grabs the miss.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And Illich with the dunk.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Roper.
And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Roper is someone you have to box out. He really earned that offensive rebound.
Basket going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is, it's never easy to get a win on the road. They showed a lot of grit and fight the way they battled it out.
And for MP, nice for this team to get a win over Leduc with so many fans in attendance.
And this win doesn't necessarily mean that MP is going to jump Leduc on prospect boards or anything, but he certainly showed that he has a lot to offer, and he continues to develop his game.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga thanking you for tuning in.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I can do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm that committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in the moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
Yeah, well, they call him the Eagle for a reason. He's a great finisher with both hands. I mean, just tremendous hops. They're going to try to get him running downhill with a full head of steam. So, yeah, we need to communicate, not get caught on screens, and challenge him at the rim.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them 100%.
Thanks, MP.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side, looking to steal a win against the youth movement, Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their tickets to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Breeze ball outside.
To the paint.
Arrow. That one falls, coming off Breezeball's feet.
And Barrow is used to having to convert through contact. It's a testament to how tough he is.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most have them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Count that bucket.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Pass to Dupont.
To the middle. Here's Parker.
Good work defensively by Elish.
Here's Davis.
Here's Ahern.
Shot clock at 5.
Pass to Dumont.
From downtown.
Rebound by Barrow.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to...
Get out of his way! Get out of the way!
Yeah, please, that was something else.
A fantastic drive by Dupont. I'll tell you guys this, his ability to get to the rim, it's why I think he's going to be a first rounder.
And stolen by Parker.
Pass to Dupont. It's stolen by Ahern. Pass break Paris. Now here's Elish. Out to Ahern.
Good on the three-point shot. It's a tie ball game.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Here's Dupont. Parker a screen. Shoots over Elish.
Parker misses.
On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Barrow.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Goodness, it's the Eagle, Louis DuPont, making him look silly.
Davis in the post, working on Parker. Davis, no good. And a 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And if I'm them, if I'm in there seeing snow on the bench in the game, I go for it.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
Davis, Parker defending. Shot's good by Davis.
It's so hard to contain him. He gets it done however he has to do it.
Ball with it. Breezeball long range. That one doesn't drop. We're at the end of one in a close game so far. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. And Marseille making a change here.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. There's a screen.
Sadirko, left side. Ahern
to the inside. For the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene of France.
So many great players have gotten their start here. And what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine. But everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Paris trailing.
A floater.
Do that.
Breezeball outside.
For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing.
That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
And when Breezeball is shooting with confidence, he's a real problem. Outstanding initiative right there, catching and firing.
Now here's Davis. 10 points for him.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
They get it again. Ball walk.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
If you battle for the offensive rebound, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow like he got there.
Here's Davis.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
Breezeball right side. Portier. Nice D from Portier. And it's Paris with the ball.
Trailing here by 8. He gets that one.
Even against close coverage, Sadirko can be effective inside.
They should use a little clock here.
Yeah, milk the clock with this possession.
Pass to Dupont. Back to Breezeball.
Takes the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Marseille basketball out in front.
They lead by 6. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. And it's Paris with the ball.
6-point game.
Oh, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be, but basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Barrow showing his fight near the hoop. Nice trip down the floor from Marseille.
Davis left side. Pass to Illich.
The three-pointer, no good.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get hurt.
Shot by Bourgeois. And here's Paris.
Trailing here by 8.
Here's Davis. Back to Ahern. Davis outside. Pass to Dumont. Ahern.
Offline.
Oh, what the fuck?
And here's Bourgeois. Bourgeois outside. Barrow outside.
That three off the mark.
Davis in the post. He's covered by Barrow.
Davis, that's good.
When you think back to how MQ looked at the start of the season, we've seen a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, Blake, you talk about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments.
Put your ass back.
Once he started getting comfortable,
Fuck y'all dropping down in the paint for?
he's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Now here's Portier.
Shoots from the baseline.
Again, it's Paris.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Barrow outside.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low.
Bourgeois. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spot and getting exactly what he wanted.
Inside.
Out to Ahern.
Why didn't you kick it back out just for him to miss? Okay. So y'all have hit his motherfucking free ball, but won't hit my assist.
Wide open. You're just asking them to punish you, and they did that.
Pass to Parker. Right side to Paul. Parker. Up top Bourgeois.
From 18 feet away. The bank shot, no good. Here's Davis. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Now here's Barrow.
Oh, that's my fault.
Count that one.
No mistake on that one. Good work all around.
Still anybody's game at this point.
No question, this becomes a very big possession.
Pass to Illich. And transition. Here's Marseille. Outside Bourgeois.
Drops in the tray.
Well, whenever they're their power forward, Bourgeois, hits a tray, Marseille's offense, it really opens up.
And here's Davis from the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Shot by Bourgeois. No good. Harris trailing. Pass to Illich. Ahern.
And here's Davis for three.
Dupont with the rebound.
Down low. Here's Bourgeois.
That's good, and it's Dupont with the assist.
And we've reached the end of the third.
Marseille basketball out in front.
Up by 5.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Pass to Riyard. Now Dupont. Outside Dumont. Riyard.
Clock at 6.
Breezeball, long range. The rebound by Zadirko. We talked about it earlier that MP and Louis Dupont would be the key for their respective teams. So far, that's been the case.
It really has. You knew that leg would get his points, but MP has matched him every step of the way. Great effort from both of them.
And another miss by Paris. Marseille in the lead. Pass to Breezeball. 3 yards. Guarded by Dumont.
To the paint. Here's Malone. Oh, and that one, no question, he powered it down.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
And it's only getting better as both the defenses are showing signs of wearing down.
Yeah, the defensive effort has not been good of late. Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
What message?
I'm not sure. Just a message.
Get out of my way?
Yeah, maybe that.
How about the message is, I'm one of the best dunkers around, and I'm showing you why. Because that's how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Buries it from 3-point range.
What a smart feed by Dupont. Not known for his passing, but it's a part of his game he's been working on.
Timeout call, Paris.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it.
On the wing, Davis. For Parker. Paris FC basket with another miss. Barrow outside.
Fires high post, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Well, when Barrow is nailing mid-range jumpers, it helps keep the defense off balance.
Davis for 3.
And another miss by Barrow.